PostOmnis, as far as musically, has grown from the first album, in which, a lot of different styles and a lot of different themes were rolling through. And one of them is, well, first off, vocals. I went through a lot of different demos throughout the beginning of the project to just try to mess around with the idea of having like electronica, vocals, mix it with rock, stuff like that, And in any case, the album first opens up with Devotional Circumstance, which was written with like this idea of drinking. I mean, it was just one of those songs that one time in my life I was drinking, I got drunk, and I wrote these lyrics. And then not exactly saying that there's Stevie Nicks, but still, it's just the point behind it, that there was this just imaginative song that grew and then became the opening song. But then we move into, a song called Tundra, which goes deep into the dark sounds of PostOmnis, which I try to capture all the time, and then I liven it up about halfway through the album with all these electronic sounds, these soundscapes, and these oohs and ahs, and these pads, and then trying to put in the vocals in there, and we do that pretty much throughout Karma and Odyssey, and then we hit Temple, which happens to be one of my favorite songs because of not just the Gregorian chants, but just because of all of these like little sounds that kind of click in and out of the song, and just the earthiness of the whole album, of that one song, and overall that one song, Temple, pretty much represents the album, because of the earthiness and the simplicity of it. And then we hit Naked and Whoever, which are two more vocals of the album, which once again are very personal. But then like one of the two last instrumentals, which was Savannah and Gateways. Savannah was actually written for my best friend, Savannah, and during the time I had just moved to Oklahoma City, and she was living in Oregon, or she still is living in Oregon. And the thing is that, we're still very close friends no matter the distance, and I wrote this song specifically for her. And then Gateways was just this last song that I had just compiled together, and it interestingly was written 2 times. The first time was just, it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, and so I revamped it and then re-released it, and there we go with Gateways, which then ended up as one of those instrumentals that have those vocals behind it, in which they just are layered and all kinds of greatness. But overall, PostOmnis pretty much grew after that album, and we then changed once again, and we took elements of Tundra and Temple and Odyssey, and we take those 3 songs and then we just make it into a whole new album, especially with Gateways as far as vocally. And we try to stay away as far as Naked and Whoever, because those 2 songs, they were just simple. 2-minute, 3-minute songs, and then it just doesn't seem like it's radio friendly, I suppose. However, I'm not the type of person that actually like radio friendly songs. I despise them. In fact, I think that they're just not regal, like everyone can do, radio friendly songs if they put their minds to it. However, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is just writing music and writing the music that I want to write without having to feel, like, if I ever get popular, if I ever hit the main thing, then I'm gonna have to write these songs that are like 4 minute long or 5.5 minutes long. Because who wants to listen to a minute long intro? I do.